What's up, guys, and welcome to something a little bit different. This is a VGC team overview and also giving you guys the team. You can use this as much as you like now because as this video is going live, the London International Championships is over. From our perspective, as we're recording this on the 6th, the London International Championships has yet to even begin, but this is the team that I'm going to be taking to the International Championships. It started as an idea based on the Pokemon information leaks by my friend Jamie Kean. Say hi, Jamie.
Hello.
And also was then, I developed it, and then I had some help from Wolfie Glick, who unfortunately isn't here for this video. But then I passed it on to Jamie Boyt, who I genuinely believe is one of the best team builders in the world, if not the best. And he
Where's my credit for that?
He tweaked it a little more. And you come up with the best ideas. You do come up with some of the best ideas, Kean. We know that. Like, everybody knows that. We don't need to say it.
I would like it to be said.
I can actually put them on paper.
Boyt has tweaked it quite significantly, like a few tweaks based on my final team. I gave him a couple of choices, like Gengar and Weavile were two of the choices for the last slot. He said that Gengar was better, and he was right. And we've resulted in this, I think, very, very solid team. I think it's a very solid team.
I think so.
Yeah.
I do like
I like how it looks now. Yeah, quite a bit.
So huge shout outs to Jamie Boyt and Jamie Kean, both of them world's competitors, both of them incredibly, incredibly good players. Please do check out their YouTube channels down below. They do VGC content if you like VGC, which you should if you've clicked this video.
And our Twitters.
And your Twitters. Yeah, I'll link your Twitters as well. Why not? You know, let's go crazy. So this team is based around a gimmick. Do you want to explain the gimmick, Kean?
Yeah, right. So Pelipper has became a fancy new man this generation.
Oh, he did.
And he's got himself a new ability called Drizzle. And with that, you get a lot of perks. You get the rain, you get a boost of water moves, but you also get 100% accurate moves called Thunder.
Yeah.
Now Tapu Koko brings out his little electric surge, and with that, he boosts all of his Thunder moves by 50%. So Thunder in the rain, 100% accurate, boosted by 50%. Now, wouldn't it be nice?
Very strong.
Wouldn't it be nice if that was super effective against everything and nothing except for Marowak and Togedemaru resisted it? So like the whole thing was based off the idea of like we're gonna soak, we're gonna scarf this Pelipper. he's feeling fine, he's feeling good. He's got his new ability, he's got his new scarf. He's gonna make all the other Pokemon wet. And then they're gonna die.
Yeah. So Soak Thunder kills almost with a life orb, kills almost everything in this meta. I think Chansey lives, EVO like Max Spadef Porygon 2 sometimes lives. Other than that, everything dies. And if they don't have Marowak or Togedemaru, it's free, right? It's free.
Yeah.
But that isn't a good team on its own. Those two mons on their own are not a good team. You need to work on it. And there are a couple of things that went on the Pelipper and the Tapu Koko that really make a lot of sense. Like, Koko is faster than Scarf Pelipper if it's max speed. So it's actually 188 speed. There's a very interesting EV spread that Jamie Kean came up with. 188 base speed, 188 speed with a timid nature means that you are 1 point slower than your Pelipper. So as you can see, we hit 191 here, and Pelipper is hitting 251. That's because he's level 100. My bad. I was like, what is going on? As you can see, at level 50, Pelipper is 128 plus Choice Scarf, which means it's 1 point faster than the Tapu Koko, I believe.
Yeah, it's 192.
Yeah, that's 192. So the Pelipper is 1 speed faster. It just threw me off that he was level 100, and the Gengar's level 102 for some reason.
They all are, except from Tapu Koko, actually.
That's quite funny. I will edit this out. Okay, so the interesting thing about Tapu Koko is that he is actually faster than Pelipper if you run him max speed, even if the Pelipper is scarfed. So we actually put him at 188 speed timid, which puts him at 191 speed, which is slower than Pelipper. This is a very interesting EV spread that Kean came up with right at the start, and it's worked well for us, so we're keeping it, basically. You can't run him modest, because then his speed is actually significantly lower. He's outsped. The important thing is Salazzle, right? That's Salazzle.
Yeah,
Salazzle and Persian both outspeed.
It's not worth
we said, I built the original version of this team before we knew that Ultra Beasts were even allowed.
Yeah.
So like it was based off of threats that I thought would be a thing, then.
Yeah, and I think it's still good to be faster than Salazzle. I think it's still good to be faster, for example, than Gengar. But I think you might still be faster if you're modest max speed.
Yeah, you are still faster than Gengar. Being faster than Persian is important because Persian is actually quite nice at the moment.
And Persian has been around the place. So we had a really solid idea to build the team around. And the
Yeah.
original team had Palisand, not Mudsdale. It had Tsarina, not Tapu Bulu, but then we realized no one was running priority. Like, no one's running priority because they're so afraid of Tapu Lele that they're just not running it. It had Scizor instead of Kartana because we didn't know that Ultra Beasts were going to be legal, and obviously Kartana is better than Scizor when Ultra Beasts are legal. And it's slowly transformed over time. I'm not going to go through every single build of the team, but Kartana was an addition by Boyt, for example, although Kean also suggested it. Mudsdale was an addition by me, which I'm quite happy with. Gengar replaced Weavile, which was a last-minute replacement. What was the reason for replacing Gengar with Weavile? Weavile with Gengar even? It's
Tapu Koko.
Sludge Bomb for Tapu Koko.
It beats the Tapus a lot better than Weavile does, and it also gives you a special attacker that's not affected by Intimidate.
Yeah. So then the next part of the team is Kartana and Bulu. Obviously, they work really well together because Kartana's Leaf Blade in grassy terrain is gross. We have 148 attack on Kartana. He doesn't need any more because his base attack is 181. 109 base speed is really good, so jolly, and it will outspeed a lot of the meta. Obviously, it's outsped by Gengar and above, so anything that's 110 or faster, but that's not much. It's not much in this meta that outspeeds Kartana. And we're running Gracium Z because Leaf Blade with Gracium Z and Grassy Terrain Oko's something.
Everything, pretty much.
Everything. All right, cool.
Stuff. it's another combination with Soak as well.
Yeah, it's another combination with Soak.
Literally everything that is soaked will die to a Bloom Doom from Kartana.
Yeah, so that's Pelipper Kartana is another thing that we can do instead of Pelipper Tapu Koko. If they've got that Marowak, and we're like, oh crap, Marowak's going to just Lightning Rod us, so we lead Pelipper Kartana, we soak the Marowak, Leaf Blade it, it dies, then even if they kill Kartana that turn, because they will want to focus, if they see Pelipper and Kartana, they're going to want to focus the Kartana. They kill Kartana, then Tapu Koko comes out and is like, oh, hi, now this Soak is here, and we're going to be killing stuff. It's really good synergy. Our second Tapu, we are running double Tapu because it's allowed, is Tapu Bulu. Boyt, do you want to explain this spread? It's your spread, so you can talk us through it.
Yeah, originally I suggested running a Kebia Berry because Poison Jab is very common on Garchomps, and in practice they were always KOing my Tapu Bulus. But it turns out that was actually only a 43% roll in their favor. Yeah. So changing just a little bit more into putting a little bit more into defense lets us survive the poison jabs and actually lets us hold another item and give us more power with the Miracle Seed. Yeah. So we're doing more damage.
That Miracle Seed Woodhammer in grassy terrain you were saying was Oko.
It's a guaranteed Oko on 4 HP Garchomp, yeah.
Nice. So we're very happy with Bulu. Rock Slide really isn't going to be used that much. Obviously, the grassy terrain stab moves are very, very strong. And grass isn't a bad typing right now by any means. So I think we're going to be focusing on Horn Leech and Woodhammer. But Rock Slide's there, and it's an option. Is there anything more to be said about Bulu, really?
Not really, no.
The reason we're not running Kebia Berry, did you explain that that's because Sludge Bomb from
it would have only been worth it if you survived Nihilego's Sludge Bomb as well, and you don't.
You do not. So, right, Mudsdale. The last move we haven't chosen yet. It's either Low Sweep or Earthquake. I'll let you know in a little annotation after I decide, because obviously this is going up after the tournament, so I will have made a decision. Kean is on Team Earthquake. I'm on Team Low Sweep. Kean is a better player than me. I will probably choose Team Earthquake.
So I'm kind of Team Close Combat.
You're Team Close Combat?
Oh yeah, forget it gets Close Combat.
What's Close Combat for?
Polygons?
Yeah, I guess so. But then again, like I suppose, yeah, if we can't soak them, it's a good idea for that.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Team Close Combat, I understand. I can get on board with that. That's fine. So we're running Heavy Slam. Heavy Slam, Adamant Heavy Slam, Okos Tapu Lele. Adamant High Horsepower, Okos Tapu Koko. It does 91% maximum to Tapu Bulu. So it's a nice amount of damage on the Tapu Bulu. If you've got any way to chip it, which we do on our team, Tapu Koko can chip it, Kartana can chip it. Our own Bulu can chip it. So Mudsdale would be finishing it off with the Heavy Slam. It does great damage to Tapu Fini. It's like 2-hit KO on Tapu Fini. It's really nice for all the Tapus, basically. It is our Tapu killer more than anything else. I'm worried about missing high horsepowers. You guys know I have the worst luck in the universe, but it works.
Just never go for it, ever.
And Assault Vest guarantees we live 2 Psychics from the Tapu Leles with 180 or 220 special attack investment with the 92 special defense EVs we have. Obviously, if they are a 252 plus modest, they have a chance to 2-hit KO us. I think it's a 36% chance we saw, Boyt, right? or a 37%
I think
chance
so,
to 2-hit KO us. So we can be 2-hit KO'd. It is a thing that can happen. Obviously, stamina lets us boost our defense up. So if they get a small hit off on us, or even if they get a special hit off on us and it does a lot less than they expect, they can't finish us with a physical move because we'll get the defense boost, things like that. Mudsdale's a really cool mon, even though it's a horse. I do hate horses. I will be naming it. I hate horses.
Remember what I told you when I pitched Mudsdale to you, Duncan?
It's a dog that was left out in the rain. Yeah, it's a dog that's been left out in the rain. I've got to believe that.
It's a secret. It's in disguise.
Especially
nobody's going to look at a Mudsdale and think that's going to hard counter my Tapu Lele.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like nobody's going to look at that and think that's a dog.
Especially with Pelipper bringing this rain, he's just...
It's all a ruse.
Yeah, it's a dog. I'm going to name it Dog then. That'll be its name. Pelipper, we've already explained, but we should quickly mention it's max special attack, max speed. This is another answer to a Lola Whack. It's obviously going to outspeed with a Choice Scarf and Scald in the Rain, Okos, pretty much any variant of a Lola Whack you want to talk about. So if they do lead a Lola Whack and we made the mistake of leading Tapu Koko, Pelipper, we can Scald into the Alola Whack, and then because our Pelipper is faster than our Tapu Koko, we can then Volt Switch out on the other Mon and get Tapu Koko out of there for now, and then next turn we can even hard switch Pelipper. There's loads of stuff we can then do, or even like there's loads of stuff.
Pelipper is also really nice because it's it's the only Weather setter actually, isn't it? That's got a pivot move.
Yeah, U-turn, which is great because if they outweather us, for example, if they're using the Torkoal team and we are using Tapu Koko Pelipper lead, they beat our Weather with Torkoal out. They're going to use, if they've got Torkoal or Unguru, they're going to use Trick Room and Protect on Torkoal, or they might even Trick Room and use the Eruption straight away. We can go straight for the U-turn Volt Switch onto the Oranguru as it goes for Trick Room. And because the Tapu Koko switches out after the Pelipper, you can then use the Tapu Koko Volt Switch to bring Pelipper back in to set up the rain. And then it's like, okay, you've got Trick Room. Whoop-de-frickin-do. Good for you. You're in the rain with a Torkoal. What damage are you going to do? Your Instruct Eruptions? They do less than one Eruption does in the sun. So it's really, really good. Because instead of a 1.5 times boost to the damage of Eruption, you actually get a 0.5. So you go reduced down to half. So it's a third of the damage. So 2 Instruct ones only do 66% of the damage of 1 Erupt in the sun. So you are not taking any damage. You can go into Mudsdale on the U-turn switch as well. So you've then got Mudsdale to high horsepower straight into that Torkoal slot, and Mudsdale's nice and slow, so if they set up Trick Room, we've then got a Mudsdale in Trick Room, and whatever they've got in the back, obviously those teams often run Tapu Lele in the back as a finisher, and it's like, oh, hi, Heavy Slam. So they can really screw themselves. We don't lose to the Torkoal team, which is a very, very common team. Now, I said all of those words. Did I get anything wrong? VGC players.
I don't think so.
No,
I think I covered everything.
Really listening.
Hurricane's good against Tapu Bulu. I don't think the Okos are the Tapu Bulus.
I think you have to be modest.
It does do a lot of damage.
But you need timid for stuff.
Yeah.
And then our last mon...
It'll significantly hurt them though.
Yeah, our last mon is Gengar. The original Gengar was Ghostium Z with the Z Destiny Bond and also Shadow Ball to do huge damage. But we realized that Garchomp was a problem for the team. Or Boyt realized that Garchomp was a problem for the team. As were Tapus that outsped Gengar and killed it before it could use its... So, Tapu Koko. Whereas this Focus Sash variant kills Tapu Bulu, kills Tapu Koko, kills Tapu Lele, I believe, because it outspeeds, and Sludge Bomb should...
Apart from the Psychic Seed one.
Apart from the Psychic Seed variant, yeah. Psychic Seed variant is a problem, but we can OHKO that with Tapu Koko with the Soak strategy. So, we can still deal with that. He's very, very fast. This team is basically go fast, kill everything, and then Mudsdale. So, I think that's it, right?
Yeah, it seems it.
I would say so.
Do you guys have any matchups that you're scared of with this team, do you think? Any particular matchups, any teams you've seen?
The only thing that genuinely worries me are other Tapu Kokos.
Yeah, other Tapu Kokos are a problem.
You're going to have to take something before you deal with them.
Yeah, so Gengar either gets knocked down to its Sash. Mudsdale does deal with it very well.
Yeah, but it depends on how they're supported as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, if they've got a Mon next to it that can OHKO Mudsdale, you're in a lot of trouble.
Because if they've got their own Pelipper and Tapu Koko, for example.
Yeah, other Pelipper Tapu Koko teams are scary. That is, it's a fear. But we can lead Gengar, and obviously other people aren't running the Scarf Pelipper, I don't think. So you can lead Gengar and still Sludge Bomb the Tapu Koko.
Most of them are Sash, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say Sash is the most common at the moment.
Yeah.
So you can still do the Sludge Bomb onto Tapu Koko when they bring in Pelipper Tapu Koko, things like that. We have ways around it. You're right, it is the worst matchup. I'm really hoping I don't run into it at all. Like, I'd really love to not
face
run
only
into
it, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Duncan Luck exists. I hope you guys like this team. There will be a paste bin in the description down below where you can grab it. as I've said before, please check out Boyt and Kean. They helped me a great deal in building this team. It would not have come... It wouldn't have even existed without Kean, and it definitely would not have been anything like as competitive without Boyt. So, Kean helped me at the beginning, Boyt helped me at the end, and I did the middle bit, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So thank you so much, guys.
Sorry.
You're welcome.
If you enjoyed this video and you want more teams, guys, please remember to drop a like, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright then, guys, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, you can click up here to see more videos of this type on my channel. If you want to check out something else a little bit different, then you can click down here. And if you want to see everything that I upload, you can click the subscribe button right here.